we are standing at a wonderful, quiet avenue called Blutgasse. Blood is blood. Gasse, avenue. Blood, blood. You know, Vienna was the home for Christians. It was the home for Jews. But in 1421, Christians killed all the Jews in the city. And so they say that the Jewish blood gave name to that avenue. And it's true, we killed them all. But not here. It was in another square. Yeah? So that definitely does not come from that tragedy. So maybe because we killed the Protestants. With a horrible war against the Protestants. 30 years of fighting. So definitely the Protestant blood was running through the avenue. Also, that is not true. The story is boring. It was a meat factory. Pork was killed here. And the animal's blood was running through the avenue. That it was gave name to the Blutgasse. Cobblestone. Lovely area. Just behind St. Stephen's Cathedral. You're nearly always alone here. Just a couple of visitors are coming to this very quiet part of Vienna. And one of the most famous Viennese lived here. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Just here where we are. So this are Mozart streets. Mozart's birthplace is Salzburg. But he came to town, to Vienna, and lived here up to his death. At the age of 35, Mozart died here where we are. How? You know. Why? You don't know. He was young, he looked still good, he was a superstar, and we cannot answer this question. And we try to answer, and so we had the wonderful idea to do some DNA analysis. So you just need the bones. So we ask Mozart fans, hey, where are these bones? Where is his grave? And the answer came immediately. Well, no idea. What do you mean you have no idea? Where did you bury Mozart? Yeah, honestly, we buried Mozart in a mass grave. What? Didn't you have cemeteries? Yeah, we had, but the ruler in those days was a quite interesting emperor. His name was Joseph II. He was Maria Theresia's firstborn son. He was a very modern emperor. And he said, beside other things, every man and woman which dies in Vienna does not get a coffin. Because, we have plague, we do have diseases like cholera, and we have thousands of people dying so often, and all the wood we need for coffins is wood for nothing because they don't need it anymore. So we had a recycled coffin. That means once dead, you ended up in one of those churches. They prayed for you, and the undertakers now took the coffin. They walked with you, or they carried you in a carriage, to one of those cemeteries. And then, on top of a mass grave, they had the position just right to open the bottom. Open, pops, body was falling into a mass grave. We closed, and we did it with Mozart the same way. 10 years after his death, we were sorry to not know where he is. He was a star. We loved him. And so we had the idea to search for his skull. So a couple of locals, they're not kidding, a couple of locals with shovels walked to the cemetery called St. Max and digged for his bones. But if you open a grave after 10 long years, you do have 16 skulls in a mix. So what's the right one? No, we did it our way. That cannot be Mozart. That shouldn't be Mozart. That could be Mozart. Let's go ahead. And this and that. So we ended up with a couple of skulls. And I'm talking about 1800. They didn't really know how to match and compare. But now we are in 2000 and a little bit. We have modern laboratories. So the idea a couple of years ago was to take all those different skulls and to compare it with the original hairlock, which was stored in Salzburg, where he was born. So we did send the bones and the hairlock to the US. You have advanced laboratories there. couple of weeks later, the answer was coming. Yeah, we know that the hairlock doesn't match with all the skulls. So how did he die?